Hey guys, a warm welcome to our channel, and today I just have to talk about a piece of home gym equipment that's honestly changed the way I train at home. I've been using the Power Rack Power Cage multifunction squat rack with cable crossover system, and after weeks of real use, this is my unfiltered take on it. If you're serious about strength training but don't want to pay gym prices or deal with crowded equipment, this thing feels like a complete gym in one setup. Before we dive deep, click the link below for the best price and availability because this unit sells out fast at some retailers. Right from the moment I got it set up, I realized this wasn't just a regular squat rack. The build feels seriously solid. We're talking heavy gauge steel with a thick powder coated finish that doesn't scratch or show wear easily. Even when I loaded it up for heavy squats, bench press, or overhead presses, there was zero wobble. That might not sound like a big deal until you're under a heavy bar and realize the rack isn't going to shift on you. The welds and bolts all feel industrial grade, and the whole structure just screams durability. One of the standout features for me is the multifunctionality. This isn't just a squat rack. You get adjustable safety bars, pull-up bars, dip handles, and a cable crossover system built in. That cable system is a game changer if you like doing isolation work like tricep pushdowns, lat pull-downs, or cable cross chest flies. Most racks I've owned before this were just for squats and maybe benching. With this one, I can do full body training without having to buy separate machines. The adjustable J-hooks and safety catches are simple to move up and down, so you can quickly switch between exercises or accommodate different users without fiddling with complicated parts. I've got friends of different heights and strength levels who've used my setup, and we all found it intuitive to adjust. The pull-up bar up top feels super solid, and I love that I can anchor resistance bands or do leg raises from it without worrying about bending anything. Speaking of attachments, the unit comes with a bunch of training accessories like landmine attachment points, dip bars, and pulley handles. The landmine setup is fun because it lets you do rotational lifts and rows that would otherwise require space and extra gear. The dip bars lock in nicely and feel stable when you're doing body weight or weighted dips. I did worry there might be play or flex with all these add-ons, but honestly, everything has felt tight and secure. Let's talk about space and footprint because that's a practical concern if you're putting this in a garage or home gym. Yes, it's big. But it's not absurdly huge like some commercial cages. I was able to fit it in a corner of my garage alongside my bench and a few dumbbells. The assembly took a couple of hours with 2 people. It's not a plug-and-play thing, but the manual for the most part made sense and the numbered parts helped keep everything straight. I won't sugarcoat it, you'll need tools and some patience, but it's absolutely doable for most people with basic handyman skills. In terms of functionality, I actually replaced several pieces of equipment with this rack. I used to have a separate cable machine, Smith machine, and squat stand. Now this rack handles almost everything those did, and it feels more stable than the cheap Smith setup I had before. The cable crossover attachments run smoothly, and changing between high and low pulleys is straightforward. I've done cable curls, face pulls, triceps extensions, and more without feeling like the mechanism was lagging or skipping. Safety is another area where this rack shines. The safety pins are thick and sturdy, offering real peace of mind when you're pushing near your limits. I've had racks where the safeties felt flimsy or thin, and you always kind of wondered if they'd hold in a slip. With this one, I never had that thought. That simple confidence lets you focus on your reps instead of worrying about the gear. Let me also say the price point is actually competitive given how much functionality is packed into this unit. Yes, it's an investment, but when you factor in the cost of buying separate machines or a gym membership long term, the math starts to look pretty good. Especially if you're consistent with your training and plan to use it multiple times a week. And again, if you want the best deal I've seen available online, click the link below. It'll take you right to the current price and any deals that are running. No product is perfect, so here's the honest downsides. The assembly process is a bit long and the instructions could be clearer in spots. You're going to need a decent amount of space, and if you live in an apartment without a garage or basement it might feel bulky. Also, if you're super into Olympic lifting with bumper plates you might want to add a proper platform for the best experience. But those are pretty minor in the scheme of what you get. To wrap it up, the Power Rack Power Cage multifunction squat rack with cable crossover system has become the centerpiece of my home workouts. I can squat, deadlift, press, pull, dip, do cables, and more all on one stable, heavy-duty frame. It's versatile, strong, and actually fun to train on. I've enjoyed every workout since I got it because I don't have to switch between pieces or compromise on exercises. If you're building a home gym and want one rack that does it all, this is absolutely worth serious consideration. Click the link below for the best price and make sure you check it out before they sell out.